Alright, hey everybody, it's me, Maname. We're gonna just jump right in because this person joined my world right as I was about to start. He wants to defeat this local legend, and hopefully we can help him. As always, grab a snack or a drink, ideally water, because that's what's best for you. Sugar Potion, hope you enjoy the stream. I should probably have gotten the NRE out. Maybe I'll pull out the NRE when he does his thing. Like right now. Pull it out. There we go. My pull-out game is strong. Oh, we missed a few. Crap. Nah, he's dead. Why did I not get mushroom drops? Did you need it for the medal? Or the drops? Yeah, you didn't drop anything. You dropped an artifact. Oh. Sure. Anyway, today we're gonna be doing the new Imaginarium Theater and finishing Project Moongazer. We'll start with the Imaginarium Theater later overflow right now, so make sure to use your regular resin to make use of that. Don't use fragile resin or condensed resin. I did that a long time ago, but if you're new, you might not know about that, so just be careful. You know, use your regular resin. The effect still takes effect if you use double resin, as in like using 40 resin as opposed to 20. So this rotation of Imaginarium Theater, we have Hydro, Electro, and Cryo. It's giving us Flints and Skirk, which is very fun. Remove some power characters because they're not in rotation. Hydro characters. Hazo is in, actually. That's interesting. Sure, let's go Chi-Chi. Maybe not people maybe don't have her see what. Maybe you know what? Let's not do Chi-Chi. I think people lose on Chi-Chi a lot. So you know, it's best that we don't. How about Mona C2? I don't think that many people have Mona C2. At least compared to Chi-Chi C1, I think more people will have Chi-Chi. As usual, we're gonna be doing hard mode instead of visionary. We have holy fuck. I think she's gonna be easier since she is gonna be at boss difficulty rather than local legend difficulty. I think the game's Yelan is better than mine. The game's Idol is probably better. She doesn't have constellations, but she has artifacts. Definitely using the game's Flints because I don't have Flints. We're gonna use our Auron because we have more constellations. We use the game's Skirk because of better weapon and maybe artifacts and also a higher level. Layla. Yeah, let's use the game's Layla. Use artifacts. For guest stars, we can bring Arlecchino, Chevrus, Tainari, and Kaza. Tainari? I think Panari's fine if you're using him for regular nodes and for the last boss. Not so much for the rest. For the Granite, you will probably want... You will either want Overload or Freeze. And then for Knuckle Duckle, you definitely want Electro Charged. Let's see what other people have for support. Let's see if anyone has any high Constellation units. High Constellation 6 stars. C3 Ayaka. C6 Mona. C6 Farina. That's probably what we're going to be getting. But we're going to be getting C6 Eula, I think. Yep, C6 Eula. Why is... I haven't played this current season yet, so why is it blacked out? So, C6 Eula. There we go. Columbina for Knuckle Duckle. Farina is good. Nuvolette, our higher DPS. Can we make Hexarray? Can make Hexarray. So Mona and Fischl. In theory, Razor has Hexarray as well. Not in theory, he does have Hexarray, but problem is, my Razor isn't built right now. He was built like a few years ago, but, you know, with the meta changing and stuff, you know, gotta reinvest. Versus our Electro Plunge DPS. Need 6 more characters. I think Kazuha will be fine. Kazuha can trigger VV. He's our flex unit. Now, Beidou and Chi-Chi. I don't know if they can proc Stutter Conduct on their own. I know they buff Stutter Conduct, but can they proc it? I don't think we can generate a pulsar field, can we? I don't think Chi-Chi can trigger Stutter Conduct. She buffs it, but again, she doesn't trigger it. Yeah, same with Beidou. She buffs it but doesn't trigger it, so we cannot make use of Stutter Conduct. I think it will be good for follow-up. Guess we bring these two as usual. So we have more room. We can bring these two, but problem is we have to have them on at the same time in order to use their effects. We're ready to show the Electro follow-up? Now let's gamble. Gamba. Let's go gambling! Because we chose more cast members to get extra buffs. Buff freeze, sure. All Cryo and Hydro Party members gain crit damage. 40% crit damage, that's neat. Superconduct. Maybe. Nah, not yet. Let's get a companion. Inefa. We don't have any Hexarray yet. Buff freeze already, but let's save because let's not do that yet. I don't think we should. When crowd character triggers frozen, deals area hydro damage. Or if an active hydro character triggers freeze, then it will deal area freeze damage. While Stay Angel is active after an active hydro character attacks, deal damage. Apply 1 sec of Rupturing Rhyme. That opponent's hydro. I would prefer the second one. Let's get it because Skirk is a freeze DPS. Get the second one because problem with AoE is that if it's a single target, it's kind of wasted, and also it shares a cooldown. This one, as long as you attack, you're benefiting. Electro Charge or Lunar reactions in general. Lunar. Like, are you sure you want to use Flynn's here? or these guys. We're gonna use these, go against these guys because these guys are easier. Usually you need like 4 to 6 guys per floor for this type of enemy. Let's use... Will this work? I do have Xingqiu, so I could replace Yelan. The problem is Yelan does more direct damage with her ult, but Xingqiu has a pseudo shield and healing on his skill, and also the skill hits for a ton of damage. Leila is our shielder. Leila is arguably a worse shielder compared to Inefa, so we can use her first. I know we have Columbina, so we can use Ino first. Auron, he's kind of meh. So yeah, I think this will work. Our DPS, I think we're gonna use Yelan for a DPS here. These are all 4 supports. Leila's a sustainer. Auron is an off-field DPS. Ino is an off-field DPS, and Yelan's also an off-field DPS. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I think I won't do as well in this rotation of Imaginarium Theater compared to previous ones. Just a hunch. Hopefully I'm wrong. Actually, it's 2. Once the alteration ends, we can switch to Leila. Right now. Just farming reactions off of this team. There we go. It's 2 enemies within the time limit. Okay. Ooh, Eula or Fischl? Which boss is Knuckle, so we would want more Electra and Hydra characters. We can buff Freeze, but let's not. Hydro Phantasms. Or Fatui units. If we got Eula, we could use Superconduct here, but we didn't get Eula. So let's go with the Fatui units. Probably the same 4 characters again. We fail, we just switch with the team comp. We go for 2-on-2 with the Elemental Resonance. And then we should be good. If we go for 2-on-2, then we will use Fischl instead of Auron, instead of Leila. Or you can use Inefa instead of Leila so that we can go 2 for 2. And just constantly cross Taser. Wait, these guys are local legends. You can crowd control quite easily, so if you have Kaza would be great at tackling her as well. See what other units would be able to do that as well. Just Freeze, I guess. Yelan is actually a great choice for this enemy because her skill has the launch effect. Right? Ooh, let's go for Columbina. So we can use Flynn's on this guy. We can buff Superconduct, but it's not useful against this boss, so let's get a Hydro unit. Let's get Mona, so that we can pair her with Fischl. Get a companion or leather. Oh, get that Faressa. Companion. Let's get companion random. Kaza. Flex unit. Electro unit. I don't think we need an electro unit yet, so let's hold off on getting anything else. Let's see. Flynn's, Columbina, Nefa. Maybe Kaza. Yeah, probably Kaza. Because I do want to stuff Hexery in there, but if I stuff Hexery in there, then we lose out on the Sun and Gleam benefits. So Flynn's, Columbina, and Nefa, and then we have Kaza. Yep, okay. Let's do it. Starts up with his mechanic right off the bat. I don't know how to use Flynn, so if my ability usage is off, then I'm so sorry. In half a minute. Okay, ooh, Nufilet or Escoffier? I go for Escoffier so that we can buff Freeze. We already have Skirk as our Freeze DPS. We can buff Freeze using Escoffier. Okay. So I have these guys from Inazuma. Or Hydro Advantage. Thinking of saving Flynn's for either the last boss or just a tough battle in general. Let's see here. If you go here, you have a bone unit. There's a bone unit. So Mona Official. Kaza? If you go here. You go here, basically about the same thing, but there's gonna be these guys. These guys can teleport, so they're kind of annoying. We don't have fast movement, as the game suggested. We only have one bow unit, and Fischl is not a DPS. I guess Fischl's ult would work? But if there's a lot of enemies getting Yeah, let's get a DPS. We should expend her now. Evolution or no? This would be good if it was just the ruin enemies. Yeah, Graders and Guards are easy. The problem is these other Inazuman ruin enemies. So Faressa, Hexeray, Kaza, I guess. Okay. Oh, and Faressa can move around. Right. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We don't have to rewind. So Faressa has our DPS, Hexeray, and then Kaza for Flex and VV and just crowd control, all that jazz. Alright, let's go. No, he died before I can use my ult. Overload also has knockback, so you know, that's beneficial. No pun intended. Mono also is hot. He's all on this guy. There we go. Ooh, we don't have Pyro, so let's get Xingqiu. And another evolution. Pyro advantage. Or these guys. 8 enemies, 24 enemies. If we have Cryo, we can constantly freeze them. But what units do we have? We go for freeze. We have 2 Cryo characters. If we had Eula, then we could shove in Electro units as well, but we don't have Eula. This side. We have to save at least one for freeze. We can't go for a full freeze team, can we? I mean, we could, but problem is we would remove Hexoid from the equation. We still have Neuvillette somewhere. What's the last boss? What's the last boss again? This guy. I guess Neuvillette could work. Yeah, let's use a freeze team here. We will use Mona. Unfortunately, that is a choice we have to make. You and then Mona. We want to use Mona later, because if we can freeze the enemy, then Mona's ult duration gets extended. Yeah, Mona, and then Escoffier, Xingqiu ult, so that he can extend the ult duration for Skirk. Oh right, we don't have X-ray. Restart. I tried the normal attack, but I forgot we don't have X-ray, so that I don't need to normal attack anymore. So again. They're not crowd controlled. If Skirk has Finale the Deep, we can heal to clear the Bond of Life. That way we can get more damage. Get more attack. Let's do that. We have energy anyway. Objective met, we just need to kill 2 more enemies and then we get the star. Get the star. There we go. Next. Eula Sitlali. I think at this point Sitlali would be better. Eula would have been better earlier on. Companion. Neuvillette. Been buffed, Electro Charged. Let's buff Electro Charge. And then get Companion again. Let's go get Farina. We can't, Farina. We should be good on characters now. Your charge buff or divergence, sorry. Inactive, false active character, firing free electro bullets to deal electro damage at the opponent's hit by the character. This effect can be triggered once per 2 seconds. Card that uses one of the following 2 attacks. One of the following 2 attacks every 2 seconds. Electro damage within an AoE, gains energy. Do 100 damage within the AoE and heal for 5 health. I think this will be better because we are not guaranteed to have a healer on our team. Let's go with against Granny. Let's see what freeze characters we can pull out. Frida, Skirk. Would this work? If you can constantly freeze the boss, we don't need shielding, I don't think. Let's do this. Yeah, seems good. Frida's gonna drain our health, and then Escafri is gonna be there to replenish it. Whole team makes freeze, and you know, that seems good. I did get hit. Healed, massively buff fanfare. There we go. You know what's left. Sure. Oh. We don't really want an evolution yet, do we? So Numazia or Freeze. Is this I think this is the enemy, not the local legend, is it? This could be he could be at either elite or boss level. Or just a regular enemy, I'm not sure. Probably elite. 65 for Numazia. We have Arlecchino, we have Nuvillette, but if we go Arlecchino, we only have Fischl to support her. I guess Fischl and Netha, I suppose. So Nuvillette, Setlali. You know, anything else? Probably an Overload would be better. Well, if we bring Overload, the problem is we need to expend a Netha. Can't really use Flynn's here. You guys want to save Flynn's for the boss? Can we? Yeah, let's get an evolution. Let's cycle the deck, see if we can get a character. Eula, would that change things? Eula, Setlali. Eula, Setlali, Fischl. It's the same problem again. We don't have enough characters. Chevreuse? Aquino, Chevreuse. Fischl. Again, we don't have the right characters. Maybe we'll just use Faressa to fill in the last spot. No, Faressa, not Fischl. I get the buff, but we don't have enough currency. Well, let's go for Arlecchino. If we had Kaza, then this will be perfect, because Kaza can be our buff since we don't have the other these buffs anymore. So Arlecchino, Chevreuse, Fischl, Faressa. If I don't do well, I'm gonna start over with Arlecchino out right off the bat. I missed. There we go. Somehow managed. Right, you at the end, and let's go for an evolution. There's 60 left. What are we gonna use for this boss? Are we gonna use freeze or electro charge? Or Luna charge? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna use a Luna charge, so let's buff you. Cooldown short into 1 second. Increased healing. We're gonna be using a shielder, so let's go for a shorter cooldown. Alright. And I don't think we need healing because our Nymph is probably good enough. We're gonna use Columbina first instead of Farina first, so that we can not drain health as early. Just in case the boss does breach enough a shield. If I do badly, then I'm gonna use Inefa and then Columbina. Crap! Missed some Flynn's abilities. Okay, that's the damage cap. Unique enemies here. And he ran away. There you go. Not bad. That went quite smoothly this run. Precisely use all of the energy. What achievement? I wonder was that my like a complete run? As in like I got all the stars? Let's see. Oh my god! I did. Perhaps soon we will be ready for Visionary mode. Hopefully, until Stellar Shill. For reaching floor 8, you get 620 premiums, 3 toy medals, 100,000 Mora, 15 Sanctifying Essence, and some talent books. 6 stars is all you need for 2-2 of Stellar Rewards. You get Transient Resin. Transient Resin expires after a week, so you know, do keep that in mind. You also get 6 Sanctifying Unctions for free Stella. Yeah, that is our best performance yet. We're at 6 and... we were at 6 and 7 stars here. We did get Visionary at 7 stars before. Soon, guys. Soon. Let's check on our achievements. Was that the only achievement I got? Completed an entire show in the Imaginarium Theater, having obtained 8 Stella. Star Shine. I believe the next phase is, yeah, 10 stars. That's, aren't these two the same? Whatever. A new friend request? Is it from the guy earlier? Is it? Maybe. Right, so let's get on with Project Moongazer. The last time on the moon, we defeated the rampaging Ungian. And now we're going to the dark side of the moon. So this is here. I want to check this out before we start things off. Project Moongazer takes an hour according to Game 8. So we'll see if they're right. How do we get there without touching all the radiation? I like Farina tank it from this direction. Yep, seems like it. Floating stones in the Moontide Sea. Oh. nothing important. Good, Granky probably scared of this guy, so let's unalive you. No, I didn't. Let's unalive you, and then we'll get out of here. By get out of here, I mean we will comfort that cranky upstairs, and then he will probably do something to help us. Looks like it's guiding us. Okay, where are we? Maybe it brings us into that lab thing? Okay, it wants us to kill that guy up ahead. If I can grab this! Can't see shit. There, thank you for dying. Have a nice day. Grab our kill loot energy so we can jump higher. Oh no, I'm gonna touch the radiation! Paimon! Paimon's kinda curious, why don't we go check it out? Yo, Paimon, you could've... Paimon just shaved a few years off of the Traveler's life by making him stop in the middle of fucking radiation. A black body containment generation station? What is this place? No idea, Paimon's never heard that name before. But that doesn't matter, according to Paimon's super sharp guided intuition, a place like this has gotta be stuffed with treasure. Come on, let's go find it out. Okay. I think we gotta shove an energy in you. No. On the door. What if I push these balls into that thing? Ah! Okay, I was gonna ask her if it's done sucking. Oh well. This place is so dark, let's be careful and follow these glowing jellyfish. Can we use like elemental vision? Yeah, we can. Assume this is like the jellyfish biome place. Find a ball nearby, probably that ball. Or this ball. Nope, it's in case, so we can't use this ball. I believe I gotta kill you guys. Nope, I did this thing again. These guys are moving. Follow the glowing jellyfish and look for clues. Can I grab Akio Lune energy somewhere? I think that worked. I need to lift up this rock. Huh? Why did that little sphere drop down? I didn't see what Paimon said. Like the second half of her sentence. We gotta launch the sphere, I think. You're gonna launch this sphere into there, I assume. Maybe? No. Surrounded by ancient moon, Pearl needed to open the door. Is that it? And that's that one. We need another one. Yeah, at least fish like. Oh! I know. That's a barrier. Ah! See, guys, I'm very smart. SMBRT. Oh, don't fall in the fucking radiation. And there we go. Guess every region does have their own tree. We made it inside! Wow, the tree is really beautiful! Paimon didn't think there'd be a place like this hidden under the Lunar Sea. What do you think they did here? Let's take a look around. Activate the facility terminal. Load map. Okay. Area's pretty small. Activate facility. Done in treatment, I think. Yo, it's one of those like projector domes. Ancient Moon's Remnant. Offer lunar sigils you collected. Something. Offer the lunar sigils you obtained on your various adventures to the Ancient Moon's Remnant to raise its level and receive blessings from an ancient age. I thought I saw Columbina here. So let's offer. Level 2 now? I should probably look around first so that I know what the air looks like before each level, because they do change the environment as they level up. Can we level up again? Nope, not yet. Did get a fragile resin though, and 100 primo gems. The Visitor from the Stars, that is second half of the Moon Quest. And we are currently on track for Project Moongazer. That's why a stream is named Project Moongazer. Is there another faction on the moon? I think there is. Yeah, there's another one here. But I don't know what that's about yet. Okay, so let's get on with the main quest. You said just like before, comma, follow me closely in Japanese. There you go, Project Moongazer.
私たちもよく一緒におしゃべりして遊んでたよ。銀月の庭でね。
あそこのことは覚えてるよ。とても綺麗で、他の月霊たちもいたね。でも、あの子たちと友達になるのを忘れてた。
だって、お前は自分の使命のことしか覚えてなかったんだもんな。気にすることないと。この件が解決したら、またコロンビーナに連れて行ってもらえばいいんだ。
いいよ。
その時は、みんなで賑やかにパーティーゲームをしようぜ。あそこなら他の人の迷惑にならないし。
If it's crazy, then that might disturb people.
そうだな。やっぱり月のパーティーの方が新鮮で楽しそうだぞ。
なんだか面白そう。
I wonder if other Kuhenki can use that device to communicate with us.
もうすぐ着くよ。
I believe the camera's gonna pan out and show us the area. Kinda.
でかすぎだぞ。ここは兵器の基地なのか？今までの施設とは雰囲気が全然違うな。なんだか危険そうだぞ。
うん、すごく冷たい印象だけど、なんでだろう。不思議と懐かしい感じがするの。
懐かしい感じ？前にここに来たことがあるのか？
私は離れた場所から空爆を使って調べただけ。だから、その感覚がどこから来てるのかはわからない。もう少し奥まで探索してみようか。
The dark and orange color theme reminds me of the Macanis and also like Tron. They're telling us to dodge, but like I don't have to really move.
サーチライトに照らされたら警報が鳴るんじゃないか？あれも避けた方が良さそうだな。サーチライトがいっぱいだぞ。あの貨物箱の影に隠れながら光を避けて進もうぜ。箱が前の道を塞いでるぞ。ぶつからないようにな。
They blow up if you run into them.
あそこはサーチライトが密集してるね。別の道を探そうか。
I guess we did take some damage.
なんだか危険そうだぞ。
The health is a bit lower than before because I changed up my artifact set. Currently using a hybrid
またサーチライトだ。
set.
でもここには貨物箱がいくつかあるからな。影に隠れて進もうぜ。
It's like Atari going on here. There's a teleport point there, so maybe.
ここからこの基地の奥へ進めそうだね。
今でもちゃんと動いてるなんて不思議だな。
That's Dragon Tech for you.
下手に触らない方が良さそうだね。
本当にそう思ってるのか？お前がいれば広い基地でも隅から隅まで調べられると思って。
We gotta respect the ancient ruins.
宇宙船に乗った時みたいにならないか不安じゃないの？
That
そ
too.
の時危うく爆発に巻き込まれそうだったでしょ？
嫌なことを思い出させるなよな。なんで基地に自爆システムなんてものがあるんだよ。
Now that they mention it, I don't. What happens if we go to the launch bay? Now that it's blown up, does it change the environment?
うん。 私も中に何があるのかすごく気になる。自分の家に潜入する感覚ってなかなか新鮮だね。それにここに立ってるとあの不思議な懐かしさをより強く感じるの。
The Dark Fortress added to the archive. Got a small chest and a massive precious chest. We no, there's no energy nearby. Oh. So we can use the Archeoloon Ripple Ball to distract the searchlight. Good to know. It is a moving thing after all.
端末をアクティブ化したよ。基地データの取得を申請中。データを取得できた。
Oh my god, when you open the map on the dark side of the moon, you get that animation.
観月者計画の検索を開始。
At least I hope you do.
該当なし。ルシャリムの検索を開始。あった。基地の内部にルシャリムの研究室を見つけたよ。
おお、やっぱり収穫があったな。早速そこに行ってみようぜ。
基地の設計図とルートを読み込み中。このまま進めばいいみたい。
Any other intel?
その他の情報を検索中。正解から帰還せし、漆黒の王。
Got the second or third descender?
それはなんだ？
情報によると、この基地はその漆黒の王の意志によって存在してるんだって。建設された時期も私たちがこれまで見てきた施設よりもずっと後で、基盤の部分は月神へと通じてて、そこには裂け目が彫られてる。そこから尽きることのない古月の力が湧き出して基地のエネルギーになってたんだ。
But it's like using geothermal energy.
衛星兵器へと作り変えること。
No wonder why this place is so well guarded.
もしかしてその漆黒の王って
It's probably the returning Dragon King Nibelung.
竜王は帰ってきてたのか？オイラたちとんでもないところに潜り込んじゃった気がするぞ。天理の次は竜王で、竜王の次はオイラたちが来たってわけだろう。
Ad Astra Bisok, as they say.
そうなるとここからはしっかり警戒しながら進まないとな。コロンビーナ、もし危ないことが起きそうになったらオイラたちを守
Yeah, I
る。
was gonna ask, where's Combina?
あれ、コロンビーナがいなくなったぞ。
When did that happen?
全然気がつかなかったぞ。黒卵、お前はコロンビーナを見てないか？
ずっと端末の情報を読み取ってたから。
どうしよう。オイラたちを守ってくれる人がいなくなっちゃったじゃないか。
Probably scaring us.
コロンビーナが何も言わずにいなくなるはずない。絶対に何か理由があるはず。
No shit.
黒卵と関係があるのかな。いや、彼女はずっと端末の情報を読み取ってた。それともまさか。
それにここに立ってるとあの不思議な懐かしさをより強く感じるの。
コロンビーナがいなくなった原因は彼女が言ってた懐かしさと関係してるみたい。この基地の中には一体何があるんだろう。
どうすればいいんだ？
Let's go to Lusalim's lab.
そこにこの基地の秘密があるはず。もしかするとコロンビーナが消えた手がかりも見つかるかも。でもそうすると警戒装置の前を通らなきゃいけない。あれを作動させるわけにはいかないよ。
警戒装置を止める方法はないのか？ちょっと周りを確認してみようぜ。
図によると左右の2階にある部屋が警戒制御室みたいだね。
It's kind of like Warframe.
設計図によると左右
あそこがルシャリムの研究室に向かうルートみたいだ。でも警戒装置を停止させるのが先決だぞ。あの部屋2階に繋がってるみたいだな。もう崩れてるみたいだな。通れる道はなさそうだ。まずは左の部屋を通って2階に上がって警戒制御室に行かなきゃいけないんだな。なんとかして忍び込もうぜ。
Read down the map. It's already downloaded.
さあ
What do you mean it's sauce? We disable these using Archelion. Did I get it? Please. No, I didn't get it. We could distract this searchlight on the console. Come on, that didn't count. Here. There we go. There's a chest over here, along with a more pile.
口約束で済まないが、これを君に譲渡しよう。
I have to fight this thing. Yep.
討伐となるがいい。
Pretty tanky, so I'm gonna use more ults than usual.
騒ぐな。
お前がパパッと片付けてくれて助かったぜ。これで先に進めそうだな。これで警戒装置を停止できるのか？
Hopefully.
そうだよ、これが警戒制御装置。でもここと右の部屋の制御装置を短時間で両方オフにしなきゃいけないみたいだね。
つまりここの制御装置をオフにしたら急いでもう片方の制御室に行かなきゃいけないってことだよな。
Or Pylon can stay here, and then we can time it once we get there. Oh, we have to do it in 90 seconds.
あそこにも巡回マシンがいるぞ。気をつけろよ。
Oh my god.
この部屋のものは全部埋もれちゃってるみたいだな。
There it is. Just nearby. Hopefully I don't forget about it.
やったな。警戒が解除されたぞ。これで問題なく進めるよな。
これを君に譲渡しよう。
こ
3 chests of different sizes. Alert level increased.
ここは何なんだ？警備がさらに厳重になってないか？
Well, we are getting deeper into the lab, so makes sense for security to be tightened. Hold on, give me a sec. Hide his face beneath the things. Okay, I guess I need to tilt the camera this way. So hard to see. Can I grab this now? Sure.
とりあえずここは安全みたいだな。
That's right here.
悪くない代物か。
More power right up
少
ahead.
なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだろう。
またたくさんのサーチライトか。どうやって通り抜ければいいんだ？
何かを利用して死角を作れないかな。
Are you gonna spawn more crates to hide behind? Seems like it. Kind of like the war within. And then once this laser is over, we gotta go to the other side. Can't climb on you, can we? Somehow they didn't see me, sure. Not gonna question it. Reading spin crystal. Track 185. Ah!
口約束で済まないが、これを君に譲渡しよう。
Why do I have walk on? What? Why is it making me walk? Oh, I pressed control when I was panicking. I thought it was caps lock that I had the sprint key by.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。法律上問題はない。
Just right here.
悪くない代物か。
And then more pile here.
少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだ。
ここがルシャリモの研究室だよな。やっと着いたぜ。早速調べてみようぜ。
Come on, get distracted. I guess I'm meant to throw it in. And close the door for some reason. Let's get a big chest first, if we can.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。
No chest here.
法律上問題はない。
Another chest here. Got a book of all things. Let's go. Guess we gotta go downstairs, or to the side at least, to find my clues.
か情報があるかもしれないな。開けてみてみようぜ。
This is important, it seems like.
これが正解生物が竜族に伝えたメッセージなのか。
なるほど。
つまり感激者計画ってのはこういうメッセージをもう
I'll look at the message again
ってことなのか。
after this.
それだけならイビニベルンの目を使えばできるんじゃないのか。もしかしてまだ何か見落としてる内容があるかもな。もう一回確認してみるか。おお、やっぱり最後に追記があったぞ。私の娘ニンニンへ。ニンニン？ちょっと待ってくれ。黒卵はルシャリムの娘だったのか。じゃあなんでお前までそんな姿になっちゃったんだ。
Oh yeah, got the treatment because she was dying or something.
わからない。私にはそんな記憶ないから。
We need to go take a look at the moon's core.
それじゃあコロンビーナはどうするんだ。まだあいつがいなくなった手がかりは見つかってないぞ。
But you might be connected.
そうか。あいつが言ってた懐かしい感じって月神のことなんだな。よし、急ごう。
Moongazer's engraving 1. Let's take a look. Okay. It's blue. Book. Will be at the end. Maybe it's travel log? Selected. With collecting. Bruh. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know. I guess I can look online. Which would be better? Records left to determine. Looking back, I've been blessed with these. Blessed with. Hold on, I'll go switch to the browser. Records left to determine. Looking back, I've been blessed with 3 incredible pieces of good fortune in my life. First, it was truly my good fortune that I was born in the age after Ibn Bellum. For otherwise, I would never have had the chance to reach the moon. The second piece of good fortune was being taken in as the student by Professors Ungian and Bagiz, once learned members of the Moongazers themselves. And third, I'm grateful for you, Ninin. Ninin, you did not come into this world the way we did. You are a true child of the stars. That is why I now entrust Project Moongazer, now only one step away from completion, to you. And that final step is life, information, and memory. Must be given a way to be inherited and to circulate. The power of the moon's origin, granted to us by the moon goddess, is enough to make this possible. I will not live to see the project completed, for I have sinned against dragonkind. I capitulated to that terrifying sovereign who is not of this world, and surrendered the precious results of our research, and I do not intend to escape judgment. But you know very well why I made that choice. You know what it was for. I have my own mission to fulfill. Now I believe in you more than anyone. I believe you can finish walking the rest of the world none of us could. From now on, everything that follows, I place in your hands. Hope that when I'm gone, I can journey into the sea of stars. There, I'll leave behind a few drops of tears, like cups of wine raised in tribute to my teachers. Then I would gather a few stars and set them beneath the curtain of night to form a single line that says, "The dragons were here." Moongazer's engraving 1. The following records a message conveyed by the stellar black body. This version is a translated digest of key information with all extraneous content omitted. Terminology that could not be understood in its original form has been rendered using our own conceptual equivalents by Lucilem. Dear friend from a distant world, I am glad this message has found you. Whether our voices may be ever heard, I cannot say, but if nothing else, they may at the very least drive away a little of this cold silence that hangs so heavily in this lonely universe. If, by chance, one among you hears us, it means we've been captured by some exceptional gravitational force. As such, it is my fervent hope that your civilization knows that you're not alone in this vast star-filled cosmos. Our era may have been consigned to the past by the time this message reaches you. Pitch black annihilation, that mortal foe of all life, carves its path across the universe. So probably the Dark Tide / the Abyss / Honkai. Please beware. We know not where you are, but we send this message in hope that it reaches you before darkness assails. This message may be insignificant, but it is our light. May it embolden you, reminding you that you do not face the unknown and the darkness alone. Shine on if you may. A single ray of light is feeble, easily swallowed by the darkness. But as long as another shines out before it can fade, then one day there will surely come a ray of light that pierces the night like the dawn. To my daughter Nin, the key form of assistance the moon goddess provided to our plans lies at the lunar core. You can reach this place via fissures, and so do not forget to go there. Gotcha. Ramen. Super gravity will make it hard to move. Try to overcome its effects. How do you do that? I'm not even touching anything. You gotta spam space. Yeah, you just gotta spam space. Okay, I guess we do need to move. We do need to move on Cinema. Or am I? I don't think I need to move. I'm just doing it on its own. And I guess we're done. I guess the gravity's all out of whack here. And not anymore. Daijoubu
ごめんね。この基地が月神につながってるなんて思わなかった。あそこにはとても濃い古月の力が凝縮されてるの。前に空爆でこの基地に浸透した時、うっかりそれに触れちゃって、そのままあの力に月神へと引き込まれちゃった。
やっぱり月神に行ってたんだな。おいらてっきり幽霊が出て悪さをしたのかと思ったぞ。とにかく無事で本当によかったぜ。さっき寒月社計画の新しい手がかりを見つけたんだ。実は
パイモン、私もう月神で真実を知ったの。 ニンニン、君が誰なのかも分かった。
私の使命はそこにあるんだね。連れて行ってほしい。
どうしたんだ？ニンニンを連れて行きたくないのか？
ニンニンは月神の環境じゃ生きられない。
でも私は使命を果たさなきゃいけない。
君の使命はそこにはないよ。うん。君の使命は月神にはない。使命は最初の場所にあるの。
それってイビリベルンの目のことか？
そう。君の使命はイビニベルンの目の観月者計画を起動させること。それには古月の力で構成された情報の鍵が必要。私がもう一度月神に行って取ってきてあげるよ。
イビニベルンの目に戻って待っててってこと？
それでいい？
自分で鍵を取りに行けないならここであなたを待ちたい。あなたが戻ってくるまで私はここを離れない。ここで友達が戻るのを待ってたいの。
わかった。ありがとう、ニンニン。すぐ戻ってくるね。
I'll go with you, Columbina. If we can.
じゃあ黒卵はどうするんだ？あいつ一人ここに置いていくのか？
心配しないで。マーゴを呼んだから。今こっちに向かってる。
Can she get through all the security?
一つだけならこの基地に他の危険はないよ。
でもやっぱりちょっと心配だな。いっそオイラが残ってあいつと一緒にいてやろうかな。
え？パイモンは月神の様子が気にならないの？
I can probably take pictures.
黒卵が寂しがると思うんだ。あいつはルシャリムの娘で、さっきそのことを知ったばっかりだからな。こういう話はきっと考えを整理する時間が必要だろ。万が一思い詰めて危険な場所に行っちゃったら大変だしさ。だからやっぱりオイラはここであいつと一緒にマーゴが来るのを待つことにするぞ。お前たちが中で何を見たか後で教えてくれればそれで十分だぜ。
ありがとうパイモン。あなたにはもう少し敬意を払ってあげる。
じゃあオイラもお前にもう少し多くお菓子を分けてやろうかな。これでお前が3、オイラが7だ。
Everyone's acting like a big sister. How quickly they grow.
そりゃそうだろ。オイラは黒卵が大きくなるのをずっと見守ってきたんだからな。ほら早く行ってこいよ。さっと行ってさっと帰ってくるんだぞ。あんまり待たせないでくれよな。
うん。じゃあ旅人ついてきて。安心して進んで。足元は安全だよ。ゴールは下。怖がらないで。私がついてるから。
We have Cyrene? Cyrene?
降りてきたね。
Is that the moon's core? I don't think it is. Yeah.
月神はまだ先。今回は君が一緒だから普通の方法で入らないとね。ここは漆黒の竜王の傑作。彼は月を恐ろしい兵器に改造した。ここはその兵器の発射サイロ。そして月の中心にある月の根源の力はテイワットへ放たれる砲火になったの。
Aim at Teyvat, but why aim at
あ
Teyvat
の
though?
原初の主も最終的に天理に敗れた。今はもうここに脅威はないよ。先へ進もう。
Circularly gravity state. Inside the launch tubes of the space-based weapon, gravity is not exerted from the ground but by the inner walls of the ring-shaped launcher. Interestingly, stamina is consumed at a much lower rate in this area. By much lower rate, you mean it doesn't get consumed at all.
私たち発射サイロの壁を歩いてる。君も気づいたかな。ここの重力ちょっと変だよね。いくつかの装置がこの設備をメンテナンスしてるみたい。
Galaxy of Mars Galaxy.
正しい道を選ばないと。道はあっち。
What happens if we, there's a barrier here, yeah, there's a barrier. What if we get crushed? Can we get crushed? No.
あの工事装置に気をつけて。足止めされないようにね。
Are you sure that's not the defense system triggering? We go there, I assume. How did we not get seen? Open the way to the moon's core.
重力がまた変わったね。大丈夫？もう
I've
すぐだ
played
よ。
enough Super Mario Galaxy to be accustomed to weird gravity. As long as it doesn't constantly change. Insert key.
この扉の下が私たちの目的地。
Someone need a key to open it.
君が持ってるよ。ここはルシャリムの最後の研究施設。その前は月膜実験所。つまり今の月の海だね。
You mean the ancient moon's font?
うん。侵入者を検知したのかな。でもあれだけじゃ私たちを止められないよ。
Warden of the Flame! Sebu nis ili rabuti lu tamati. Sure. The last line of defense before the moon's core. It appears that the only things that affects it is Archeolune energy. You might be able to use Archeolune and ripples to destroy it. Destroy all subnodes connected to the core to completely destroy the core in the Guardian's central nexus. Where do I get Archeolune energy? Not like that. Oh. What happens is that once the drone gets destroyed, it becomes Archeolune energy for you to collect. And then you throw it at subnodes.
どうやら月神の力を少し借りてるみたいだね。重力があの障壁、気をつけて避けてね。
Okay, so you just don't run into them, not that they close on you. You move a bit slow. Oh my god. Thank God these things are here because you move so slow without them. Because you can't get too close. Kaboom.
当たっちゃダメだよ。
Indeed advice. I have no idea what that means.
今のうちに先へ進もう。
Okay, it's fine again. I don't really get what I need to do now. First, I can use secondary energy to stop the weapon's operation and stop the weapon from firing. Maybe I need to get closer first? Okay. I need to be closer. I'm just gonna hold down for it just in case it does actually do something. I ship. Yo, it's Lunar Rasengan. Rasengan.
ここが月神、とても綺麗でしょ。古月の力の濃度がすごく高いから、私から離れないようにね。さあ、進もう。きっと寒月社計画が何なのか知りたいんだよね。実はここまでの道のりがその一部なの。イビニベルンの目、ウージエン生態圏、生界生物捕捉ステーション、ルシャリムの月膜実験所、そして最後はここ、月の生命の根源と意志のありか、月神。旅の終点に着いたね。寒月社計画を始めるには彼女が不可欠なんだ。
Who's this?
寒月社計画の最後の継承者が ここに残した痕跡だよ。彼女が全て説明してくれるから。
やあ、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
私はニンシジア。ニンニンってあだ名で呼んでもいいよ。あなたの名前はビビニベルン、ウージエン、マーゴ、それともルシャリム？
The Traveler。
返事はしなくていいよ。残念ながら私はもうこの世にいないからね。でも逆に考えれば実はちっとも残念じゃないんだ。あなたがここに来たということは計画が成功して私たちの使命を受け継いでくれたってことだからね。きっとまだたくさん疑問があるんでしょ。例えば自分は一体何者なのかとか教えてあげる。あなたは月の意志によって作り出された新たな生命であり、寒月社計画の重要な要素の一つ。
But this is meant for an Indian.
じゃあその計画って一体何って考えてるでしょ。焦らないで私の話を聞いて。まずは月の三女神に感謝してね。彼女たちは私たちの僭越を許して月の根源たる創生の力を貸してくれたの。次に私の先生であるルシャリムに感謝を。彼はみんなの研究成果を継承しただけじゃなく、みんなの古月の力の情報を集めることにも成功したんだ。そのおかげで私はこの月神の海に情報を集約することができた。そうして根源の創生の力が発動した時、ポンと可愛くて黒い月齢、つまりあなたが誕生したの。あなたは情報の海に眠る誰かの名前を受け継ぐかもしれないし、受け継がないかもしれない。でも自分に使命があることくらいは思い出せるはず。
But this was how Ninian was born.
そうそう、マーゴ先輩にも感謝しなきゃね。彼女はあの正解からの来訪者の本質、ある種の情報生命体であることを解き明かしてくれた。彼女の研究があなたの誕生の礎になったんだよ。それからウージエン先輩、彼は自らの命を捧げてあの来訪者が代表する文明が最後に星の海に向けて送ったメッセージを伝えてくれた。そして最初の寒月者であるイビニベルン、彼は私たちを月へと導き、私たちの目を開かせ、疲れも知らずに光り輝く星空を見つめ続けた。最後に継承者、あなたにも感謝されて。
Imminent sacrifice.
間もなくあなたは自らの身を捧げて寒月者の高等へと向かい、計画の最終段階を始動させるんだから。あなたの使命は私たちがかつて受け取ったメッセージを宇宙へ発信し続けること。一筋の光はとてもか弱く、たやすく闇に飲み込まれてしまう。だがそれが消える前に別の光が灯れば、そうすればいつの日かきっとその光が夜の帳を切り裂く曙光となる。ここまで話せばもう理解できたかな。ちょうどこっちもそろそろ時間切れみたい。でも大丈夫、私もすぐにみんなのところに行くから。そう考えるとあなたが受け継ぐのは私の名前だったりしてそろそろお別れだね。行って、あなたの使命を果たして。最後にあなたと全ての寒月者に敬意を。
そういうこと。星空を探求したすべての学者たち、彼らの情報がこの海に眠ってる。そして月の意志によっていつか黒卵の姿で生まれ変わるんだ。彼ら
All the Crankies we've seen around are all researchers. Dragon researchers.
多くの情報を得ようとするの。ぼんやりと脳裏に浮かぶ使命が鮮明に理解できるまで。それから私たちが歩んできた道をもう一度たどって、ここで全てを知るんだね。自分自身を鍵にイビニベルンの目の寒月社モジュールを開いて、そしてもう一度 宇宙へメッセージを送るの。
Then they will return to the cycle of life.
うん。この循環は今まで何度も起きてるのかもね。でも未知の正解に向かって声を発するのは必ずしも安全とは限らない。竜族の学者もきっとそれに気づいてて月膜計画の研究を始めたんだと思う。そしてニンニンの時代、世界は二人の思考者の争いによって滅びかけてた。でも今のテイワットは平穏を取り戻してる。
もしシグナルを発信することで正解に潜む悪意に気づかれてしまったら。
約束通り鍵と情報はニンニンに渡すね。君はニンニンが使命を果たすのを止めるべきだと思う？それとも背中を押してあげるべきかな？
I need some time to think.
うん、わかるよ。じゃあ最初の感月者の口頭に戻ろうか。
ハモとニニにはどうする？
大丈夫。マーゴが二人を迎えに行ってくれるから。あそこまではまだ距離があるから。ゆっくり考えてみて。そろそろ
I don't know. Do I get a choice?
マーゴはもうパイモンとニンニンを連れて戻ったみたい。君の準備ができたら私たちも出発しよう。
We're ready.
じゃあ行こうか。
I'm just gonna look at the wiki.
君の心が揺れてるのを感じるよ。私も同じ。だから帰り道は静かに過ごそう。月を見て、テイワットを見て、それから星空を見上げてみて、きっと答えが見つかるから。
I don't know if another civilization will get the message because in Genshin, by the time of Genshin Impact, the world is about to end. God, it's like a sunrise. I don't know if it's a good idea to send a message because the Abyss could see the message instead and be lured here. Even, I guess they already know we're here? But probably not like the main force of the Abyss knows we're here. You moved the camera a bit, but not by much. If I do get a choice, I'll Google it. Around the moon in 8 days.
ただいま。
旅人コロンビーナ。月神での冒険は順調だったみたいだな。
You can see their faces, they're not exactly happy. We did indeed learn a lot.
黒卵の素性とか感月者計画の内容も全部わかったのか？
うん。感月者モジュールを開ける鍵も全部ここにあるよ。ニンニン。君に渡すね。それの情報を読み取れば 君の使命が何なのか理解できるはず。
ありがとう。この瞬間をずっと待ってたの。
コロンビーナ、旅人？お前たち、どうしてそんなに深刻そうな顔をしてるんだ？
Because the mission involves unknown risks.
リスク。
その中の情報を見ればわかるよ。
おいらはよくわからないんだけど、黒卵の使命って一体何なんだ？
As Ege reads information, you tell Paimon everything.
正解に情報を送る？それが完結者計
Oh
画
my god, Ege's crying.
それじゃリスクって、これでテイワットのことがバレちゃうかもしれないってことだよな。どうしてこんなことに。黒卵、大丈夫か？そんなに悲しむなよ。みんなでもう少し話し合わないか？ほら、お菓子でも食べようぜ。半分こにしよう。
悲しんでなんてないよ。
泣いてるじゃないか。
悲しくないし、涙も流してない。これはただ先輩たちにお酒を捧げてるんだよ。コロンビーナ、旅人、パイモン、ありがとう。あなたたちは私の友達でしょ。友達を困らせたくないから。
黒卵、
大丈夫だよ、パイモン。完月者計画を実行するのは私が初めてってわけじゃないから。先輩たちはずっと前に正解へ向けて私たちの声を発信したんだ。その勇気に満ちた声はきっと遥か遠く、正解の深淵まで届いてるはずだよ。その声がある限り、正解が完全な静寂に包まれることはない。それだけで十分なの。
旅人、考えはまとまった？
I think Nin doesn't want to do it. Well, she's fine either way. But she's satisfied that, you know, to stop here. Let's Google. I'm reading the wiki and it seems like regardless of what you choose, Paulina will say that she can use her power to shield the message, using the void cloak, stuff. Executing the Moongazer project seems to have like the same, like the more of the dialogue. So maybe we can execute Project Moongazer one last time.
私もそう思うな。
本当に
そんな危険を冒してもいいのか？
これまでにもこの計画は何度も実行されてる。テイワットを隠す偽りの空はすでに何度も開かれてるの。蒼月は数千年の間 偽りの空の外に存在してた。今の月にもアビスの汚染の痕跡はないし。
I suppose so. The abyss is only on Teyvat and not on the moon.
つまり想像してたより危険じゃないかもしれないのか？
可能性はいろいろあるね。アビスが常にここを見張ってるわけじゃないのかもしれないし、皇天の主が別の対策を取ったのかもしれない。それにリスクを最小限に抑えるために、私も月神の力でニンニンが発信する情報を隠すよ。
それってどういう意味だ？
空爆と古月の力はどちらも本質的には公開の力。私の力をニンニンの情報に溶け込ませることができるの。そしてその情報が偽りの空を越えた後、私はその力で近くの状況を観測できる。もし危険が迫りそうなら私が情報を消去する。そうすれば私たちが発見されることはないから。
おお、それはいい手かもな。でもお前の力はずっと維持できるのか？
私の力にも限界があるから、ある程度の距離までしか維持できないの。全力で私が到達できる限界までそれを送る。そうすれば発信源も簡単には特定されないよね。
Now that she says that, I would have disagreed. But even if I disagreed earlier, Combina would still provide the suggestion, and we will still have to go through with it.
でもそれであなたが傷ついたりしないの？
安心して。私たちを支えてるのは月そのものだから。
じゃあ黒卵、心の準備はいいか？一度決めたらもう後戻りできないぞ。
もう一つだけ聞いてもいい？どうしてみんな私のためにそこまでしてくれるの？
私たち友達だもの。
それだけ？
それだけで十分。
Moongazers, send you all my regards.
わかった。準備はできてるよ。私はこの瞬間のために生まれてきたんだもの。
星の海に君の声を響かせて。テイワットの月光が君を遠くへ送り届けてくれるから。
こんにちは。皆さん、こんにちは。神秘に満ちた広大な星の海にこのメッセージを送ることができてとても嬉しく思います。このメッセージが届くかはわかりません。でも少なくとも冷たい宇宙の静寂を少しでも打ち払うことができればと思うのです。もしこれを聞いているあなたがいるのなら、それはきっと特別な引力が存在し、月のように私たちを捉えたということでしょう。だからあなたたちの文明に知ってほしいのです。この果てしない星空の下であなたたちは決して孤独ではないのだと。私たちの時代は間もなく幕を下ろします。ですが私たちの勇気、信念、英知はこのささやかなメッセージとともに星の海に響き渡るのです。たとえ儚くともそれは私たちの光であり、あなたたちを鼓舞することを願っています。どうかこれからも星の海に向けてあなたたちの声を響かせ続けてください。一筋の光はとてもか弱く、たやすく闇に飲み込まれてしまいます。ですがそれが消える前に別の光が灯れば、そうすれば いつの日かきっとその光が夜の帳を切り裂く初光となるはずです。最後に私たちは宇宙の片隅のちっぽけな感月者。私たちの名前はギビニベルン、ウージエン、マーゴジェティ、ルシャリム、ニーシジア。この声が聞こえるすべてのあなたへ敬意を。みんなありがとう。いつか星空の下でまた会おうね。
黒卵は使命を果たしたんだな。あいつの帽子。
Raja Mina. Witness of the Moon. The Moon Goddess once used her power to bear witness to the journey of the Moongazers. Now it has become a witness to your journey as well.
私は平気。
But had it been bigger?
力が限界に達するまで集中しなきゃいけない。
じゃあ早く静かな場所を探しに行こうぜ。じゃあな黒卵。おいらお前のことずっと忘れないぞ。
Oh, I was tearing up when Din Din was recording all that. Use the activation of the Moongazer module is activated as a sealed data segment.
こちらはメッセージを中心応答します。正確な座標を特定できないから、この返信が届くまでどれほどの時間がかかる。
Why does it play immediately? Wouldn't it get recorded instead?
それでも俺は今この瞬間に俺たちは宇宙を長く孤独に旅してきた。そんなな届いた君たちの声はまるで暗闇の森で突然燃え上がったかがり火のようだった。
Wait a minute. It sounds a bit like the Traveler's voice. And he did say we are travelers. I wonder if the travelers were led here on their second visit, or maybe like the first visit on the Voyager didn't detect any life forms, and then like 1,000 years later they received the signal, and then when they came back, they received the signal and then came back. Maybe that's what happened. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
それはとても無謀だけど勇敢な行為で俺たちに勇気とぬくもりを与えてくれた。俺は信じてる。この瞬間世界と運命の引力が俺たちを繋いだんだって。いつの日か君たちの星を探しに行ってよ。残念だけど今はまだ少し厄介な問題が残って。
That line up because the travelers left our planet because their planet was getting destroyed by the abyss.
お兄さんそっちはどう？
Yes, it is.
すぐ行くよ。それでは君に敬意を。君の言う通り星の海は果てしなく広がってて俺たちは決して孤独じゃない。いつかまた星空の下で会えますように。
It all comes full circle. If you recall, the purpose of the Travelers and the Voyager is to reestablish humanity, civilization on another planet. The Voyager spacecraft deemed Teyvat as not inhabitable, or at least there's no life forms on it and left. And then millennia later, they returned. Now we know why. It was because of that message. Perhaps the Travelers received the message before they left their original planet. In that case, then they left their planet. They got the message, and then they were experiencing troubles, and that's why they took a bit of time to get ready. And once they got ready, they went to Teyvat. But on their first visit, maybe the firmament was covering the planet, so they couldn't detect any life forms, or maybe the firmament disguised the planet as being uninhabitable. And then on their second trip back, maybe something happened, and then the Voyager deemed it as habitable. or they were already in space and then they received the message. Whether it's, you know, as like before they received it before their first visit or after their first visit to Teyvat, we don't know. Oh man, that is a lot of lore. What happens if we read again? Okay. Oh man, that is a lot of lore, a lot of juicy lore. What I want. I'm so sorry. The stream just cut off. Oh, we didn't miss much. Yeah, I'm just gonna repeat what I said again, just in case it didn't get caught on the stream upload. So we now know that the Voyager. Okay, so we know that the Voyager that travelers were on was on a mission to reestablish humanity civilization. There was a gene vault on the Voyager, and that would be used to reestablish civilization. The travelers don't know this because the people thought that if they didn't let the travelers know, then they would not be. They won't feel the weight of their whole civilization, their whole species on their shoulders, right? So on the first pass onto Teyvat, Voyager did not deem the planet as suitable for landing, or at least it was uninhabitable, whatever. And so they did not come. The travelers did not land on Teyvat on their first visit. They came to Teyvat on their second visit, after the spacecraft deemed it as like habitable or whatever. I might need to mark this off. Yeah, let's mark this off. I am not dealing damage to this guy. He is immune to Hydro. So yeah, there's three possibilities, judging from the recording we just heard. The first possibility was that the travelers received the message on their home planet. And because they are also fighting the Abyss, they could not immediately visit Teyvat. And then when they were done, or when they were ready to depart, okay, when they were ready to depart, you know, they eventually came to Teyvat on their first pass, but you know they didn't find any life forms. You know, maybe the civilization that had sent the message had already died out. We don't know why Voyager made the decision not to land, but that's what happened. And then eventually, maybe on their second pass, maybe the Voyager just made a loop around the nearby system after 1,000 years and then decided, hey, it's good enough, let's land. Second possibility was that shortly after they departed their home planet, they received the message. And same with the first possibility, they came the first time, and you know, nothing really happened, and then they left, and then they come back. The third possibility is that they got the message after their first pass of Teyvat. As in, their first pass of Teyvat, maybe there was no life on Teyvat yet, and then within those 1,000 years, life spawned on Teyvat. And then when they got the message, they, you know, came. But we'll need more information in order to figure out which was the real history. I launch myself? Like, how do I use you? Do I need a kill dude energy? Do I need to like drop you down? Wrong button. Because I do want to go to this area before we end things off. Maybe we've got to interact with that terminal. Start repair. Wondrous repair tool created by the ancient dragons. Restore now ruined devices by manipulating the secret dragon idol on the screen with data fragments. However, the repair might fail if you come in contact with an obstacle. Watch for damaged extra data nodes by collecting data fragments, but if you cause this corrupted data to collide with the secret dragon's source idol, who knows what will happen with the repair. So it's like a snake. Hungry snake. So that's what we needed. The dragons and serpents were once one and the same. What's interesting isn't the guy; it's the name of the tutorial. We'll remove some tutorials. That was a pretty good quest, though. I wish Paimon. I feel like some of the stuff I've complained about are hardware constraints, or at least Unity constraints. For example, I wish we could the loading could have been done better, but you know, not much we had control over. I feel like it would be better if we actually had a choice with whether Nin is sent or stays. I mean, who knows? Maybe Nin will eventually come back as their life cycle repeats, however long that might be. Nurse Stone Circle, Traveler's Crater. So they know that our name was the Traveler. Can I? Yep. There's a thing up ahead. I might need to kill you. Your chest and a launcher by completing that bit. And launcher should give us the Linoculus. Huh? These towers look kind of familiar. Wait, isn't this the Frostwind Scion Sanctum? What are they even for? Paimond's kind of curious. Let's take a closer look. Frostwind Scions, what? Oh, is it the massive stone structure that Paimond's talking about? That screen's still lit up over there, isn't it? Vital signs detected. Invoking identification sequence. Error. Commencing kernel security check. Kernel security check failed. Central module damage are missing. Please contact the Inkigia for maintenance. Initiating backup safety mode. My apologies, the identification sequence is currently unavailable to verify the visitor. Consequently, I cannot address you by your proper title. Commencing the universal greeting playback. Welcome to the 59th Ilimu storage array. This array is primarily used to regulate the operation of the engraving and to store various resources. Error. Critical component failure has resulted in C service dependency anomalies. Main functions are currently unavailable. Please execute a self-diagnostic command to restore critical data nodes. Oh, Paimon didn't really get what I was saying, but it sounds like we just need to follow the instructions on the screen and fix the things, right? And if this place is for storing resources, that just means it's a storehouse. Paimon bets there are all kinds of super amazing treasures nearby. Come on, let's give it a shot. Probably gonna do the mini game again. Yep. So we gotta... Where do we start from? Gonna collect 4 data fragments. Lots. I think those are our lives. The segments are our lives. We get shorter as we lose lives. I think? No, maybe not. Let's go on the other side then. So we gotta enter from the top. Here is currently inaccessible. We need to get this data first, right? How did I get in there? Yeah, how do I get in there if it won't let me? We get the one up top first? That one's closed off as well. How do I get it then? Oh, it's even lower. Okay. Hold on. You unlock the secret source Dragon Idol's repair functions after you pick up certain data fragments. So with this function, you can fire bullets that have a deletion effect on bad data. Nice. Decent fire rate. Error detected. Our self-diagnostic tool failed to execute as scheduled. Huh? Is this the thing we're controlling on the screen? Ah, whatever. It says we need to recalibrate manually. How says we just climb on its back and bop it a couple times. Should get it working. Bop it. Twist it. Okay, how do I get on? Like, does it land on its own, or am I supposed to, like, try to land on it? Please don't hit me. I guess we're fine. The diagnostic repair is complete. Thank you for your help. Deactivating lockdown. Error. Primary energy system not connected. Please contact Ninkigia for assistance or provide an auxiliary power source. Of course. That's it? Sure. Let's level up the area. Is it lunar or not cry compass? Yeah, it's a lunar compass, not for not cry as well. It works for not cry as well, but it's leveled up for the area. Right. The Pioneers is needed for this one. I wonder, can we get to these two waypoints? I'm more curious about this one because it's the Voyager. I'm getting good with it now. I don't think this is where we need to go. Like, as in, like, where I want to go. It's where I need to go, but not where I want to go. I collect 20 data fragments, Jesus Christ. But they gradually spawn in more as you collect the things. Well, it gets longer, the more data points you collect. Okay. Versus chest, I'll take it. Was it readable here? Okay. You know what? I can just teleport. I can just teleport there. Probably Crater. I believe it's this one we need to go with here. If they designated us as the traveler, then, we probably got the message first. Like, they got the message first, and then we arrived, I assume. Of course, because, if we sent the message first, then the message would arrive before us. So it wouldn't make sense if, we arrived before the message just now. Makes sense, makes sense. So it's likely that, the dragons were still around, when we landed. The next journey, added to the archive. You're here. Well, Mina, you're here as well. And now you're here too, so I suppose we're here together. You say that as if you knew I'd come. I didn't know when, but I knew you'd come eventually. Just as there's always a pull between the moon and Teyvat, you will always find your way to me, don't you? Come, sit with me for a while. I saved your seat. Last time we sat on your ship, we were looking at Teyvat. Let's look at the stars this time. Dinin and those who came before her were drawn to the stars. There must be a different kind of gravity there. I can feel it. Nin and the message she sent. Don't worry, she's not in danger. She traveled very, very far in safety, so far that I can no longer sense the power I used to guide her on the way. But I'm curious. About what? All kinds of things. For instance, would a message from a Moongazer ever be received by someone else? Whoever receives it, or whatever else may receive it, who might they be? What would they think? Would they know love and hatred just like us? Would they still be drawn to the beautiful yet mysterious sky above, even with the abyss closing in around them, just like us? Would they, like us, also want to find others, wave at them and say, "Hello, friend, I'm happy to meet you"? Out there, in the depths of the starry sky, are there still civilizations untouched by the darkness? I think there are. Our ship once received a message. What kind of message? Almost all of its meaningful content was lost. But it must have come from an intelligent civilization. Lost? Was it because it had traveled too far? Still, even this much is encouraging enough. By the way, traveler, your birthplace. It's out there too, isn't it? If one day you decide to return to where your journey began to clean it up, I'd be glad to lend a hand, just like how you helped me clean the moon. Then I won't forget to invite you. And another party? And another party. Ja. What do you think of calling it Home Turning Night? What if it's during the day? Then we'll celebrate all day until night falls. We can invite all our good friends. Sounds like it's gonna be very fun. May that night arrive beneath the clear skies, with friends reunited. Running till the night. Don't worry, Columbina. We will be reunited. Just like with our sibling. This Innocuous wasn't here before. If I can stop tweaking out on it. Are there any other chests nearby? Doesn't seem like it. There's some Kuhenki nearby. I don't wonder if they say or do anything. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Is that a... No, I thought that was a fruit. Why do we have this, like, blue energy over here? Well, I guess that's it for today. I guess we can go back here. We just explored a little bit more. I think the most noticeable change is at the final level. So right now we are at level 3. We're not at the final level yet. So you know, any changes nearby won't be that noticeable. Yeah, it doesn't really look like anything's changed. Well, but I guess that's it for today. So as always, if you enjoy the stream, you know, leave a like, comment, you know, subscribe, follow, depending on which platform you're on. See you guys next time. Again, next time, probably next update for Genshin. I've recorded the the Power World video. I will release another one after that, sometime after that. So, you know, do look forward to that. But until then, as always, be good, be well, be happy, be safe, be nice, be healthy, yep. Enjoy the next 24 hours. Those guys actually disappeared on a pretty good time. We'll probably get food as well.